It is, of course, a case of two fundamentalist religious groups claiming the same land. Same old story. Been going on since long before we walked upon the earth. In Oregon, Washington, and California, the heavens have opened and they haven't stopped. Some coastal areas indeed got winds of 100 miles an hour. The rain seems never ending. Rivers are still rising. Many of them will peak during my program tonight. Mudslides, sinkholes, you name it. People are sandbagging. It is a mess. From Scott. Hi, Art. Happy New Year. 2 days ago, when one of your callers said the rain and the weather in the Pacific Northwest was nothing unusual, I wanted to reach through the radio and shake them silly. I've lived in Oregon all my 38 years, and I tell you, this is not normal. In a normal year, Portland will get about 37 inches of rain. In 1996, we got about 64 inches of rain. The snowpack is double what it ought to be, and we are again faced with severe flooding. I remember a Ray Bradbury book about humans that settled on another planet. The weather was always the same. Constant rain. It never stopped. After a few years, the space colonists began to go insane due to the incessant rain. Some even committed suicide. How did they do it? They laid down, tipped their heads back, and let the rain drown them. It's not that bad here. Yet. Scott. We might talk a little bit about marijuana. Dear Mr. Bell, I just read that the Clinton administration is planning to sanction doctors who prescribe marijuana for medical use, medicinal use. I was shocked to read it. By the way, Art, I'm not a militia kind type. I just believe in states' rights. It's an outrage. Did not the citizens of California and Arizona speak when they voted to allow the use of marijuana? How dare the federal government step in and attempt to negate what the citizens of these states have voted to allow? Art, I would look forward to hearing your opinion on this topic during tonight's show. That's Jeff. I completely agree, Jeff, on two scores. One, with regard to states' rights. People of Arizona and California did speak. The federal government is trying to rationalize they didn't know what they were saying. They didn't know what they were thinking. And they could not possibly have known what they were voting for. That's one angle. So the feds are going to move in, and they are going to do what the state authorities apparently are not going to do, and that is enforce the marijuana laws strictly, and not just sanction, but take away the licenses of any doctor who would dare prescribe marijuana. But that's just one angle. The other is, it has long since been time that the U.S. reshape its attitude, about marijuana in general, and begin to separate it from the other hard drugs. That has been my position for many years. And it seems to me the federal government had an opportunity here to either do nothing or to give states an opportunity, one by one, to decide if it was time for a change. But the federal government obviously is not going to do that, and they're taking the exact opposite tact. 7 more hostages released in Lima, Peru. The captives walked out of the besieged Japanese ambassador's residence with Red Cross reps. The release leaves 74 in captivity. Americans welcomed 1997 with parades, football games, but the gambling capital of Las Vegas brought in the new year with a bang, literally, not to be outdone by the street party, featuring about 500,000 in Times Square. The celebration in the Nevada desert climaxed with the Hacienda Hotel being demolished in an explosion. Oh, it was great. It almost looked like Independence Day. Then a slow sort of reaction and a crumbling. Dear Art, first of all, let me say Happy New Year. Since Madman Markham wants to be the very first to step through his gateway, the next time you talk to him, would you ask him for me if he has any problems with me going through second? I figure if he goes to the future, the past, or another dimension, there'd be an excellent opportunity for me to spread the word. That is from Mr. Bradley. And it is just about time to have Madman back live for an update. Those of you who had joined the show late last night finally got an opportunity to hear the Madman Markham story. So with me saying this, obviously, we are live this night. This is not a repeat. And assuming that the floods don't get our network, which is in Medford and is under siege right now, we will continue to be live throughout the night tonight. I think. Hey, Art, I think I've got it figured out. Regarding Hail Bob Hail Mary and the possibility of an alien invasion, it's got to be Super Bowl Sunday, when every man around the world is totally defenseless and watching football. If my team is losing, well, I'll be in the right frame of mind to fight anyway, should it become necessary. That's Bill in Waterlog, Portland. And I've got a few other items here. Oh, by the way, the great IRC war the other night was victorious. And prior to my going off the air, about 3:15, the chat room was happily reclaimed by the hordes of soldiers who were sent to do it. So we thank you. I don't know, you get that many people good at hacking and doing what has to be done on a mission of mercy and righteousness, and inevitably they triumph, and they did. So my thanks to all who helped out. Other than that, I thought we would do the dangerous thing that we do on this show most frequently, and that is leave it up to you. Anything you want to talk about is fair game. With respect to an update on Hale-Bopp, expect it this coming Sunday with Whitley Strieber, my guest, on Dreamland. So we will no doubt broach that subject. In the meantime, in a moment, open line. And so, off to the land of post-holiday, unscreened, a very dangerous open lines. We'll just punch it and do it as usual, and we'll see what's out there. To the Rockies, you're on the air. Hi.
Hi there, Art. This is Jeff from Fort Wayne.
Hi, Jeff.
I got something that I don't think I've ever heard you guys talk about before.
Okay.
I'm kind of curious, and I've done a little checking up on it, but I can't seem to find the answer. How is it that the men of the old biblical times, like Jacob and David and stuff, how come they could have more than one wife, and today it's kind of like why is it, why can they have like 3, 4 wives? They don't ever say that it was wrong in the Bible. And I don't know, it just kind of threw me for a loop because I
don't have the answer.
I'd like to, if I could find that out, if you could throw that out there to your audience.
I frankly have always wondered about the preamble to the Constitution, where it talks about your happiness and stuff, pursuit, happiness, that sort of thing. Wouldn't that seem to guarantee, I mean, what if 2 or 3 wives made you happy?
That's great. Because, one of the 10 Commandments says, thou shalt not commit adultery. Well, isn't that adultery? Having more than one wife?
No, if it's legal to have more than one wife, then obviously it is not adultery. However, if you have 4 wives and you cheated on them, think about that. So, I'm not exactly sure what the answer to your question really is. I mean, really it was closer to the time of the walking of Jesus on earth, and you would think the rules about wives, if it comes to God, would have been even more clearly defined then rather than now.
Yeah.
So, you know what? I don't know the answer. That's
Well,
right.
I didn't expect you to come up with an answer. I'm just kind of curious to tell listeners out there, maybe they can help me out here because, I like to think I'm a malicious person, but one of my friends asked me this question, and I didn't know what to tell her.
The answer, well, I don't either. Let's see what the audience says.
All right, thanks a lot.
You bet. Sure. We'll throw that one out. Why would it be the ancients had multiple wives and it was okay, but now we can't? I could understand a common sense explanation that one woman is clearly difficult enough and trying to balance 2 or 3 or 4 in one household. Well, that doesn't make any common sense at all. None. So, I'm not exactly sure, not really sure what the answer to this is. I suppose society, as represented by our government, might feel that, I don't know. I don't know. Wildcard line, you're on the air. Hello.
Hi, Art.
Hi.
This is Dana in Tennessee.
Welcome.
Friday night, Jen called and talking about her new cat.
Oh, yes.
She got for Christmas and how she's having problems with the other cat. Behavior towards the new one. And asked for advice, and I thought maybe I'd have some for her. I'm sure she probably listens every night, and the advice would help you with Andy too.
All right.
Cats are very territorial, and you are part of their territory.
Yep.
And so the thing that cats are young, the new cat has invaded the territory. You just need to spend a little extra time showing the cat you already have in the household that you really care about. If it's across the room, just sitting there, get up and walk over to the cat and pick it up and give it a hug. Something like that, it makes a difference. Not about 12.
No, I like the tough love approach. In other words, when the other cats begin to gang up on the new cat, which they inevitably do, one by one, you walk to the old cats and you step on their tails. And then get right in line,
Everything is clean, and I'm going to use a hunt, and it makes you feel that they feel left out. When you cat, you always feel more attention and water. And you feel like that's better. And if you just go ahead and reinforce that you still really care about the first cat, it will eventually, maybe not be best buddies with the new one, but it will accept the fact that, this cat's here too. And like Abby will quit biting and scratching you, and maybe Ken's gray cat will quit.
It's Abby's attitude. Abby is never going to stop doing that.
No?
No. No, I appreciate the advice, but I'm telling you right now. Abby has, actually so does Comet. Comet is really gentle. Comet has long, sharp back claws. But Comet intentionally does not use them. Abby, on the other hand, who is now a middle-aged cat with long claws, knows darn well how to launch himself off your lap using full claw power and leaving an indentation identical to all of his claws digging in and once. He knows exactly what he's doing, exactly what he's doing. Wild Card Line, you're on the air.
Hey, bro, Lord Andrew out here in Fort Oregon, surviving the flood.
How's it going?
It's going out here. I'm sorry for all the listeners all their lives. Down in Southern California, we decided to come up here and renew our soil with wet dock, change our ecology.
Uh-oh.
So that's what it is.
So you're blaming it on the
Californians, out-of-staters.
those who have bought houses, chopped down the trees, and normally would have absorbed all of this.
Exactly. Ecology 101. Very simple. And next year, what's going to happen on the Hale-Bopp residue-wise?
Hale-Bopp residue. And that's the first one I've heard about that. Hale-Bopp residue.
Well, the contradicting material will be, well, if Howie's Comet left our near Charlotte, we get to August 1st, I guess. What's Hale-Bopp going to leave?
If I knew, I wouldn't be able to say.
Okay, well, maybe we're going to get astronomer out there and know the answer.
You will, maybe.
Hey, and keep it apart. Everybody that calls behind me, stick to Gary's
See you later, sir.
Goodbye.
All right. We're going to pause here at the bottom of the hour. You know, I really don't know the answer to that question about wives. Mud and rain in Idaho. State Highway 21 from milepost 21 near Roby Creek to milepost 34 near Moores Creek have been closed to all but emergency vehicles. Several hundred feet of US 95 were washed out about 9 miles north of Council. In eastern Oregon, Highway 86 was closed between Halfway and Oxbow. Rains will continue in these areas, heavy at times, through the night and tomorrow morning. Do not attempt to cross flooded streams or roads. Persons living near small streams should monitor water levels and be prepared to move to higher ground. Art, Governor Miller is declaring an emergency in Carson City, Douglas, Story, and Washoe counties. The Truckee River is going to crest at 17 feet. The Carson River at 14, both far beyond previous records. This is a 100-year flood. Been here a long time now, never seen it this bad. Last week, Carson City had all its trees flattened by snow. Still looks like a war zone here. Now we're getting washed away. Roads in all directions in northern Nevada are closed from mudslides. Washed out bridges are simply underwater. So there you have it. It's awful up there. A lot of people are actually sandbagging. And we may open a line for people in that area shortly and find out how it's going, how they're doing. Whether you're holding up, whether you think it's going to get worse before it gets better, or whether this is going to be the night of terror tonight. A lot of the rivers, I believe, are going to crest during the time we are on the air this night. East of the Rockies, you're on the air. Hi.
Art, that was really quick. It only rang a couple times.
That's the way it can be.
Yeah. This is Brett calling from Ohio.
Yes, sir.
And I almost forgot what I wanted to talk to you about. First thing I wanted to talk about was a guy on the shortwave program. I heard a couple weeks ago, or a couple nights ago, said that there is a part of the Bible that he believes refers to Hail Bob that will be bringing a level of higher consciousness to all people on this planet. And his name is Stuart Bass. And I think he'd be a real good guest to have on the show.
Maybe he means adrenaline. When that sucker starts to get big, boy, she'll be flowing.
No, I really don't think that's what he means.
Okay?
But let's see, what else was it?
I don't know.
I wanted to talk.
Maybe you were going to tell us why we're not allowed to have multiple wives.
That's one subject I don't even want to touch.
Okay.
Okay. I know what I wanted to talk to you about was that our Ohio State Buckeyes won the Rose Bowl today for the first time in 23 years. And everybody in Ohio here is really proud of us.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Art.
Take care, my friend. I don't follow college football. I don't know why. I really don't know why. Why would that be? I really like football, but I like NFL football. And college football is just not the same. And I know there are a lot of people out there who feel that way about college football with regard to the NFL. They don't like the NFL at all. To them, real football is the college stuff. Well, to me, real football is the NFL stuff. The real bone-crunching realities occur right there, the NFL. But, that's a Ford, Chevy, IBM, Mac argument. And I'm being generous when I throw IBM and Mac into it. Welcome, and you're on the air. Hello.
Hi there. I got something for Art to listen to.
This is Art.
Oh, good. Okay, now I'm going to tune it in right here. I've been listening to this. My name is Waldron from Ukiah, California.
Yes, sir.
And I was driving along a few nights ago, and I heard this tape. And it's counting, and it was counting about 5 days, and now it's counting it almost about 6.5 hours. Which means,
I would say you picked it up on 9:40 a.m., right?
let's see. It is actually a little more than that. Yeah, about 9:60.
Yeah, 9:40 actually.
Yep. What is it anyway?
I'm going to make a guess. I know that it's been there, and I think it's a countdown to a new format. It's a dramatic way to call attention to a change in a radio station format. That's only a guess.
Huh. I can let you listen to it for a second if you'd like.
That's all right.
Okay.
I don't need to do it. I know.
I called 3 of my friends who are, pretty smart. I mean, I'm 66. I've been around for a while. And we've never heard anything like this. We have no idea what it's
Well, that's what I'm going to lay my money on. All right?
Well, thanks, Art.
All right.
We're about ready to wash away here in California.
know. How bad is it where you are?
Oh, I'm in fine too. I get creeks on both sides. It's about a foot, about 2.5 feet down. No problems. A big floodplain beyond us. I'm on a ranch. But no, we never have floods here. But boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I know.
It's a 100-year flood and then some, huh?
All right, sir. Thank you. 100, yeah. And then some. I think that's what it is. I too have heard this, the countdown going on 940. Well, I think it's probably a publicity stunt, and a good one, because it gets everybody saying, what's that? 940, I'm going, what is that? All you hear is a countdown. Well, it's a good idea. But that's just my guess. They're counting down to a new format. Or something considerably more spectacular. Consider if that is what they're doing, a publicity stunt. And then at the end of their countdown, something really horrible happens. Like a gigantic California earthquake right at the very end of their countdown. How would they ever explain that? Wonder if they thought of that possibility. First time caller line, you're on the air.
Yeah, hi, Art.
Hello.
It's Les. How you doing?
Fine.
Say, I got a little scenario. I've been in your show for a while now, and I got this little scenario I thought would be okay. I've heard through all the television shows that have been on in the last few years, all the science fiction stuff that's been on, and I'm kind of into that kind of stuff. But
Right.
how about this? How about this scenario? How about like Gene Roddenberry, for instance, and a lot of other writers and stuff that are out there? Could it possibly be that these people are kind of like preempting us a little bit for what is for actually what is going to happen in this world? I mean, you know.
You mean science fiction writers preparing us for what is coming?
Yeah, to the extent of where, you know, letting us know, you know, the awakening, so to speak, that this is really can happen, and it is happening. I mean, I firmly believe we already been visited, and I mean, good grief, we're not the only planet out there to have life on it, you know. And I just thought all of these people that are writing all these great shows that are out there should be like letting the public know in their own way of what really is going to happen someday here. I mean, I get a feeling with all the stuff that's happening in the world, and some of this stuff is really true. You know, and I just thought I'd lay it on the public out there and just think about it, you know, the Area 51 and all the kind of stuff, you know.
Well, I'm going to say this again, and I think I really mean it. If I had an alien armada of ships, like in Independence Day, capable of destroying entire cities, and I studied our planet for a while and watched our behavior day to day, I'd put the mother saucers over the cities, and I'd blow them to smithereens.
Yeah. Well, that would be like they would actually be studying us for a while. Let's say that
What kind of conclusion do you think they would come to?
either total domination or they want our planet for some reason.
Well, I kind of like the way it was in Independence Day, thank you. They didn't have any real bargaining they wanted to do. The aliens didn't want to bargain with us. They didn't even really want to enslave us. They had no other motivation of a negotiation with us. They simply wanted us to die. And I thought that was the coolest part of the movie. Had that movie been very realistic, we would have died. They would have won. And if I had written the script for that movie, I would not have departed into that silliness, that Area 51 with the president and all the rest of it. And this was the flying of the saucers. You know, I suppose that's right? So that we are victorious. But in reality, any technology that far advanced would have continued doing exactly what they were doing. Blowing things to smithereens. I think that's probably the way I would have written that movie. Then again, they've made hundreds of millions of dollars, and so who can complain? East of the Rockies, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hello, Beth.
Hello.
Now I heard you talking about Independence Day, and I probably missed it. You have seen Mars Attacks, or just heard of it?
Only heard of it, sir.
Yeah. Really disappointed in myself.
Really?
Has the consensus from your callers been positive?
Yes.
I really wanted to see that movie, and I was so excited. It's just boring.
Really?
Just listen, out of a 2-hour movie, there's about maybe 25 minutes of real fun, clever stuff. But there's like whole scenes that just don't work, whole characters that just don't even belong there and don't mean anything to the plot.
Well, it sure is doing well in the box office.
All right, one thing though, sir. This March, I know you're past your prediction, but I'll give you one for the record.
All right.
I don't know the date. In March, the movie Private Parts with Howard Stern. It'll gross over $100 million.
Well, now, see, that's conjecture. Not that it will come out, but how much it will gross.
Prediction.
All right. Well, fair enough. Private Parts of Anatomy, you've seen Mars Attacks?
No, but we're talking Howard Stern here. I mean, you do like Howard, right?
Yeah, I do like Howard. All right?
Our side right here.
All right, take care. But there are very few movies that I will go to see in the box office. And Howard's would not be at the top of the list. As he said, I haven't even seen Mars Attacks yet. Now, everybody I talked to thought it was a riot. It's particularly my little town getting blind. People want to help. Absolutely incredible. First time calling line, you're on the air.
Hello, Mark Bill.
Yes, sir.
How are you tonight?
Oh, just fine.
Well, this is Joe from Newburgh, Oregon.
Yes, Joe.
And I had a couple things maybe everybody want to discuss, and want to know what we might call the first decade of the 21st century. Thoughts or zips or preteens?
You're right. We've got the 90s, the 80s, the 70s, 60s, 50s. What do you call the first decade? The aughts? That sounds awful.
It does. It sounds awful to me.
The zeros? Sounds
Zeros.
No, that's not good.
I had another one here. Should we celebrate the new beginning of the 21st century on December 31st, 1999, or December 31st of the year 2000?
I know, it's going to be a big fight about that.
There is.
All right, so
Anyway, had a lot of rain up here,
that's what I heard.
and it's flooding all around me. I'm doing well where I'm at, but I notice a lot of people are getting flooded out.
Yeah.
It's been sad.
Yes, a lot of people will be up very late tonight wondering about the rivers. So we'll try and get reports as we can. With regard to 2000, for me, all right, not technically, but for me, I'm going to celebrate it when the calendar says 2000. And that may not be technically correct, but I don't care. When it says 2000, it is time to celebrate. Besides, who knows if I'll even make 2001. If I do, I'll celebrate again. First time caller line, you're on the air, huh?
Hey, Pat.
Hello, Pat.
Reading.
Near the Reading Ripple.
Yes, I'm right by the Reading Ripple. The first time I ever got through you, and I had to call you and tell you why you guys can't have more than one line.
Good. Why?
Well, Jesus said, out of the hardness of their heart, Moses let them have more than one line. But it wasn't so from the beginning. Because in the beginning, remember, Adam only had one line. And now you guys, because you're not hard-hearted, you don't get more than one line. And what else? Oh, you know, I saw Fire in the Sky tonight, the first time.
Really?
And I didn't like it. I thought when the guys were on your program talking with my dad.
Well, that was the real thing. Fire in the Sky was the dramatic production.
I I know, and it wasn't that good.
Well, it's a little like, I mean, when you hear it on my show with Travis Walton and Company, you're hearing the real thing. Real life.
Yeah.
No question about it. When
It
you're
sounded
seeing...
reasonable, you know, it sounded real. And
Yeah, that's right. It's like reading a book and then going to see a movie. It's never the same.
I really enjoy talking to you because I hear you all the time.
You do, huh?
I do, but it costs me many a sleepless night.
Well, I have a lot of sleepless nights myself.
Well, yeah, but you get paid for it.
That's right. All right, thank you very much.
Good talking to you.
Take care. Well, there's plenty of... Now, see, I still don't get it. There's plenty of hard-hearted people out there now. More today, perhaps, than ever. I don't know that precisely explains why they were allowed then to have multiple wives, but we are not now. Just exactly whose law is that, anyway? It's one of those very gray areas myself. East of the Rockies, you're on air.
Morning, Art. This is Donald from KRV in Russell. How you doing?
I'm just fine.
Well, I hadn't heard you talk about it tonight, and I might have a little startling news for you.
All right.
Well, I was listening at the Big Mac News Week at the CBS News,
Yes, sir.
and what they were talking about was an asteroid belt. There's about 200 asteroids that broke out of it, and they're talking about them being on trajectories, different trajectories, and possibly coming toward Earth.
Ooh. Hey, listen. Can you hold on through the news?
Sure.
We have news coming up here at the top of the hour. That's big news, so I need to hold you over, okay? Stay right there, please. And this is for the people in all the flooded out areas. Did they suggest that any of them were on the trajectory for Earth?
Well, they contacted them, they just passed them. Well, I wondered if any of the other callers out there heard this. They wasn't on there. We just wanted to get this going. He wasn't on there.
You know, in February, I believe it is, NBC is going to do a special called Asteroid. Were you aware of that? Now, I wonder what the timing for this would be.
I don't know what we're talking about being in some kind of orbit right now, and then, like I said, they do go around Jupiter. But also, the people, I think they discovered this, the asteroid are going to discover this asteroid within Jupiter.
Yes, indeed. All right, sir. Very troubling. I'm going to see if I can get some confirmation of that, all right?
All right, I sure do appreciate it. And one more thing, Jeff Frank, there was a man called here in town. He heard me on the radio with you, and he wanted to know when he's going to have that man on that was talking about colloidal silver. I hadn't heard of that.
Well, we've done a number of shows on it, and we will have somebody on again. Maybe Wayne Green knows about that.
Okay. Like I said, like we talked about 12 o'clock hour, I haven't heard nothing of it now.
All right, we'll see if we can get confirmation. Anybody else hear that? Asteroids, some sort of collision, new orbits, new trajectories. Uh-oh. Anybody else hear anything? A rock/mudslide has closed totally westbound Interstate 80 near the California-Nevada border. Westbound, Sacramento-bound I-80 is totally closed. One lane of the eastbound roadway is closed. One eastbound lane remains open. Caltrans officials at the site, 1.5 miles east of the Nevada state line in Nevada, say mud rocks and trees are covering both westbound lanes. Boy, it's getting bad. For a distance of about a half mile. There's also 2 feet of water on the roadway. Caltrans workers are assisting the Nevada Department of Transportation. The cleanup estimated will take 5 to 7 hours to complete. Estimated reopening for westbound I-80 is early tomorrow morning sometime. And Joyce, faxing from I don't know where, somebody called earlier and said, why, Art, can we only have one wife? When even many of the religious icons of our past, closer to the time Christ walked on earth, had more than one wife. So why is there a rule today saying we can only have one? Joyce simply wrote, ask Ramona why. That's all right. Now, yes, Art, on plural marriage, about a third of Earth's believers accept it. Muslims, for example, as ordained of God, as did patriarchs of the Old Testament, under the limitations of the First Amendment of the Bill of Rights, prohibiting Congress from interfering with the free exercise of religion, and the 14th Amendment prohibiting states likewise, recent freedom of religious and bigotry laws are void. Well, you know, since this has been broached, I think that this person is probably right. It is probably not constitutional to limit a person to one wife, or ladies, to, for that matter, one husband. I'm trying to think of why it is legal or constitutional to do that, and I don't have a ready answer. And then for the caller, no now. First time caller line, you're on the air.
Hi, Art. I'm Robert with KOH in Fairfield, California.
Yes, sir.
As far as your plural marriage question goes, I believe Congress made it illegal in the mid or late 1800s in order to deny Utah
They did.
Was that it?
Yes.
Because of the Mormons?
Correct. Correct. A similar trick was used by the cotton industry to get cannabis made illegal, but I'm not aware of the time of that.
Well, do you see any way that that is a constitutional law?
Not at all. Not at all.
So, somebody could challenge it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Somebody, for example, arrested for bigamy could challenge it.
Yeah, I would assume so. I mean, it is federal law. It was used by Congress. It was used as a ploy. When the Mormon Church announced quit using the system of plural marriage, it was within a couple of years after that they were allowed to continue on with their religion. They were actually, the reason why they were there, you might have someone from Missouri check on this, but I believe up until 1976, it was legal to shoot Mormons on sight. They're actually chased people.
Really?
Yes.
Gee, we didn't treat them very well at all, did we?
Well, you know, we did to the Indians, we did to the Mexicans, we did to everybody else, so, what's the difference?
All right, well, I appreciate your input, sir. Thank you. I'm still... It's a hard question to answer. It wasn't mine. Somebody called me up right first call. And I just didn't have an answer. I've never really understood this. I mean, you think about it a little bit. Why would it be constitutional to have a law that says that limits your freedom? I really don't get that one. East of the Rockies, you're on the air.
Hi, Art. Steve from South Dakota.
Hi, Steve.
How was your New Year's?
Just excellent.
Great. I want you to sort of hear me out on this. Remember I mentioned a while back, I think it was before Christmas, that I was into lunar work and I had ordered the map from the USGS on the moon.
Yes.
And I had received a map of Nye County, Nevada,
Yes.
the lunar crater area, and you were teasing me about the glass structures and everything. Well, did you ever get it in the mail?
No. However, all of my mail, we opened mail for several hours today, and we have several more days of several hours work to go.
Well, I sort of hope you get it. I thought that you might be interested in seeing it. But before I, sent this to you, I got to thinking of a little picture in my mind. You are the king of, talk radio. And I sort of, like imagine you sitting on a throne and, living in a, like a Frank Lloyd glass concrete structure. And then I thought of, like a little moral to the whole thing. I thought to myself, people who live in glass houses should still thrones.
Oh my. No throne. I am not the king of anything. I just do a talk show. I have wondered, though, what it would be like. What do you think it would be like to be royalty? Didn't I mention that on the air the other day? To be royalty. In other words, your entire self, your persona, what you are, what you will ever be, is what you were at birth. Royal blood. You're special. You're above all others. You're royalty. Blue blood. It's a concept most of Americans simply can't grasp. I really can't. Can you imagine that? From birth, you're special. People wait on you. You have man and woman servants. Your every wish is their command. And you have done nothing to deserve this, other than to be born in a certain lucky jackpot genetic way. I wonder what it's like. I bet they lead miserable lives, huh? Can that be your guess? First time caller line, you're on the air.
Hello, yes. This is Thomas from Colorado.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
the listeners know that it's out on the market now and for $8.99. They can call me at 5.
No. Can't give out the number.
Okay.
If we have you on as a guest, we would allow you to do that.
I see.
But under normal circumstances,
Okay. Well, let me go on then with some of the things that I felt was very neat within your the predictions. In 1997, someone called up saying that New York was thought to belong this, and I also have this feeling. And I got my information from the Bible, in fact, and Psalms. And if you coincide the yearly events between some of the things that go on, I feel very strongly. And yeah, it was the 96 caller, in fact, which is this year, 96.
that's right.
So they all line up.
All right, well, very interesting. I will review your materials, and you never know, you might be guest material. If you were a terrorist, what target would you go after? Unfortunately, we are now in the era of terrorism, and we are going to be hit. We have been hit, and we will be hit again. Now, the question is, what would you hit? For maximum terror? It's trying to create, when terrorism by its very nature tries to scare people, and there are many, many, many targets of opportunity in the U.S. New York City, Washington, D.C. What manner of bomb would you use? Well, short of a nuclear device, frankly, I would think, and I'm sorry to say, and I'm not giving anybody any ideas, but a biological thing would be much worse, much more effective. There is no question about that. East of the Rockies, you're on the air. Hello. Hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing. I'm the only one here, sir.
Hey,
It's got to be me.
I'm calling in regards to
Turn your radio off, please. That's number one.
all in regards to so many people having more than one wife.
Yes.
The reason for that is it was going back as far as bankers. What happened was that there was a lot of people, a lot of men, he had all of the wives and everything else, and they were going out and they were buying their houses individually and everything else, and they could afford. What happened was they went out and they took their wife out, and as their wife brought the money back and everything else, and they bought number one house. They sent another wife out, and they had several different families and everything else, and all the houses were completely paid for. Well, the bankers did not like that. So the bankers put a stop to it, and they said you can only have one wife because they...
So you're trying to tell us that bankers are what limit us to one wife?
Yes, it's in the book. It is in the book.
Absolutely horrible.
Yes, it's in the
What
book.
right do the bankers have to
They
infringe
wanted
our constitutional rights?
They wanted us in debt for the rest of our life. And that's what they did. They put us in slavery. And that is
What I don't understand is how did multiple wives help pay off houses?
well, because see, if I had 5 wives, I could have 5 different families. And each of the wives would go out there and purchase a house, and I could turn around and have each of the wives turn around and pay for this in cash.
Yeah, but you were required, particularly then as opposed to now, to be the breadwinner. You know, pay off the mortgage.
But I could send my wives out and do it. And that's what they would do. They would send their wives out to work and everything else, and the man was staying home.
It just doesn't make sense.
That's the way it is in the book.
Those were the days when wives didn't work, though.
It's in the history book.
All right. Thank you to the bankers. We've heard it all now. The bankers. That one doesn't make sense. I'm not saying it's not true. It just doesn't make sense. There might have been a dowry, I suppose. But under most circumstances, wives didn't work, and you'd have several mortgages to pay off. So, from the banker's point of view, you would think they'd like it. Unless there were too many defaults. Because poor Harry's trying to pay off 4 mortgages. Wildcard line, you're on the air. Hi.
Good evening, Art. This is Michael in Los Angeles.
Hello, Michael.
I have an answer for you about how the polygamy law can be constitutional. Well, the Supreme Court interprets these issues, and suppose that you and I belong to a religion, and this religion insisted that we consume pounds of cocaine. We'd say, oh, it's our religious right to consume all of this cocaine. The Supreme Court applies a rule called the specific intent rule. They look at a law and they say, is the specific intent of this law to abridge your religious freedom? In the case, there was a case in Florida called the Smith case. County specifically made a law that you could not murder chicken as part of these religious ceremonies. The Supreme Court said that law is unconstitutional because the specific intent of the law was to prohibit this religious behavior. But in other laws, say the law against drugs in general, that law is not unconstitutional with respect to...
Wait a minute. Let's just remove the entire religious argument from this for a second and say that a man wants to have 2 wives. For him, that's happiness. That's what he wants. And why, under the general tenets of freedom covered by many portions of the Bill of Rights, doesn't he have the right, or shouldn't he have the right to have several wives?
Oh, I don't know the answer, honestly, on that count.
Well, that's right, but that is what we're trying to find out. I appreciate your call and your stab at it. And insofar as you said what you said, I'm sure you're correct. We'll be right back. Interesting axis here. One saying they finally have determined the frequency of the transmission from Hail Mary to the Hail Box. And the frequency is 940 on the AM band. Wonder what that could mean. Discard these so we can find out what we need. And particularly it's being heard most strongly in the Central California area. So I'm not sure it means something. And this, Art, the only reason for college football, especially the bowl games, is to figure out which individuals are going to end up in the NFL. It's a great preview of upcoming stars in the NFL. So I'm trying to guess who's going to make the next step, the next level. Okay. And East of the Rockies, you're on the air. Good morning.
Hi, how are you?
I'm okay.
Okay. Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Yeah. I want to ask you a question, please.
All right.
Were you on the air Monday night?
Monday night. Why, yes, I was.
Were you?
Yes.
Do you have to remember what your show was about?
Predictions. We were doing predictions for 1997. Why?
Well, that's a little late that night. I'm not usually up that late, and I stay up late tonight. I can just barely get your show. Shreveport, Louisiana. I don't know if you have any stations there. You go to the 810. That's in Chicago, and I don't have any extra antenna on my little radio. I can barely hear you. So, are there any stations that I can get you any better here?
Well, are you anywhere near Monroe, Baton Rouge, or New Orleans?
No, I'm in my pocket.
I'm
50 miles from Monroe.
all right, I would say try 1200 on the dial, which is the mighty San Antonio, WOAI.
Oh, I'm familiar with this. What time do you go? Is that live?
Well, sure.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, great. I can get that every now and then. If the atmospheric conditions are good.
Well, you need a good radio.
I sure did. Listen, that Mad Marcus, that was unbelievable last night.
Oh, yes.
Well, honey, don't goad this guy. Jump through the hoop.
I'm not goading you.
I know.
This guy, now you gotta remember this guy is intent on doing this. I mean, he got tossed in jail. Right? And still he's intent on doing this, so I'm not goading him.
I didn't know you were goading. He sounded so pathetic last night. When you told him, I guess that was transcribed. I mean, was that recorded live?
That was recorded.
Okay, so when you said, well, this could be a real obituary for you.
It could be. But look here. Look. Here's how to think of this, all right? I'm reasoning it through. And
You think you're going to do it regardless?
I do, but I mean, people die, they walk in front of 18-wheelers, smush, they're gone. They get diseases, they slowly deteriorate, and they go that way. There's everybody's going to go one time or another, right?
Right, glory.
And, you know, if that's his thing and his way, and it's really not suicide because he thinks he may go somewhere else, then
Well, could I intercede here a little bit?
you can try.
And brilliant, some good thinking here. Is there any way that this man could be put in school and maybe further educated? Daddy had gone 2 years, I think, in some college. Could we all get together and get this man an education, and maybe he could actually do something with the fact that he likes.
But, ma'am, maybe you will. I mean, what if... Look, I tend not to look down my nose on people doing... It's like Spaceship Out. He's building a saucer.
Right.
That's his thing, and I think he should be commended for it. Same thing with Madman. You never know. What if Madman opens a portal to somewhere else? Huh? Then what will you be saying? Then you'll be saying, what a genius.
But, we'll never know if he's vaporized where he is.
Well, we'll know because we'll be snooping up,
Little scraps of paper.
That's right. Listen, thank you very much for the call. That's all I can say. He's bound and determined to go ahead. He's got a new warehouse. He had to move the whole thing to a new warehouse. Then he needed gigantic generators to generate the 3 million volts he's going to use. And he's got them. That's the last word I've got. He's got them. And they're all going in place. So we're getting close to 0 hour for Madman Markham. And when I get the call, you know I'm gone. So if one night I'm not here and they're announcing I'm on my way to Missouri, you'll know.
must be a real miracle.
There are miracles, sir.
I dialed the number one time and it started ringing.
There you are.
Never done that. Yeah. Hey, anyway, Art, I kind of wondered, when can we start this quickening or awakening of all the listeners?
Sir, you can wake up anytime.
Okay. Well, I'm awake. Anyway, well, let's see. I have a text here that explains history in our solar system.
You do, huh?
Which might be nice to know before this thing traveling behind the mailbox is there. If I had your fax number, I could fax you that one.
I'll send you my fax number. You want it?
Yeah.
It's area code 702
Okay.
727
Okay.
8499.
Okay.
A three-page maximum. If you send more than that, it will not print out. I will never see it.
Okay, I just sent 2 pages.
All right.
Yeah, it'll be called the About Me text.
All right, sir.
Thanks.
I'll look forward to it. You know, some of you out in Central California might check 940. The fax here says that the rumor is that that's where the companion is transmitting. West of the Rockies, you're on the air. Hello.
Yeah, Happy New Year, Art.
Hello.
Yeah, since you're talking about multiple lives on your station, I got another suggestion for...
Well, sir, first thing you got to do is turn your radio off.
Okay.
Okay? Hold on while you do that.
All right.
The eternal, everlasting instruction, turn off your radio.
That's a good one. Anyway, Nevada legalized dating being topless in society since they legalized gambling, topless bars, and brothels. And another thing is,
Some counties.
yeah, and another thing is, why don't the masons and bricklayers contribute to the flush at the Truckee River and build portable walls to replace the sacks being used?
Well, it wouldn't be a problem if you had multiple wives because you'd send them down there and they would, all of them would sandbag together. Your home would be cool. All right, thank you. First time caller line, you're on the air. Hello.
Hi, this is a call from Houston,
Well, hello, Houston.
and I need to ask you something.
Okay.
You know, all the talk about Hale-Bopp,
Yes.
and I heard you mention, and several other people mention that Mr. Hale has said this and this and this, or he has such and so on his website.
Yes.
Has anyone talked with Mr. Bob?
No.
Is he that silent partner?
Bob has been extremely quiet throughout all
That was
this.
very strange that Mr. Bob would not open his mouth.
You would certainly think by now Mr. Bob would make some kind of statement to the press, yes.
I just found that comforting.
I do too.
I have another weird observation for you.
This, dear lady, is the home of weird observations. Go right ahead.
Probably no one but me has noticed this, but I've noticed in the last 2 years all the new car models that are coming out, not all of them, but a goodly portion of it, have headlights very similar to the shape of the eyes of the Greys.
Of what?
Of the Greys.
Of the Greys.
Did you notice the shape of the headlamps? The outline of the headlamps on the new cars?
Now that you mention it,
They're kind of, not really, but they have that almond shape of the eyes that you see on the pictures of the Greys.
it's true. It's true. And before long, we'll probably have a vehicle that looks just almost exactly like a gray convention. I don't think it's any better than the Epsilon.
Oh, no way. But I thought they were just getting used to seeing that shape.
All right. Thank you very much.
Good night.
Good night. Take care. Talk about an insidious, slowly boiling frog, as our cars slowly morph into an image of the Grays. East of the Rockies, you're on the air. Hi. Good morning.
Well,
Yeah, I'm the only one here, sir. At the risk of being nauseatingly repetitive, turn your radio off, please.
yeah, I show, but it must not be tonight's show.
Yes, it is. There's a delay.
I'm Brian. I'm just calling from Lincoln, Nebraska. Just calling today. You got a great show, and it delivered nothing but unturned phones and undisturbed doors. And just want to say props for 315.
All right. Well, thank you very much. 350 affiliates now, yeah. A lot of unturned stones and unopened doors. And questions. We probably generate more questions than we do answers. But that's kind of the way life is. There are ready answers for very few things, including, by the way, why we can only have one wife. East of the Rockies, you're on the air. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Where are you?
Oh, Midland, this is Jim down in Southeast Texas.
Fair to Midland, Texas, huh? All right.
Close enough.
Yes.
Sometime back you were speaking about some volcanic activity in Iceland.
Oh, yes.
And I never heard any follow-up on it.
Well, what happened is the volcano, sir, went off literally underneath an ice flow, blew a hole through 200 meters of ice, and began to melt the ice. And now they're having severe flooding problems. I talked to a man in Iceland the other morning. He was telling us about it.
Then about a month ago, you talked about some volcanic activity. I didn't catch all of it. I think in the Caribbean.
Montserrat is on red alert, getting ready to blow in the Caribbean. There is, in addition, a new Hawaiian island about to be formed. It'll take some time, actually, but there's an underground volcano doing that. So, there's a lot going on.
I'm not too worried about it, but has anybody done any study about a tsunami in the Caribbean or in the Gulf?
Well, tsunamis anywhere, bad news, sir.
Yes, but if the volcano blows out, that could be the cause of it.
Yeah,
And I live on the coast.
If it
I'm a
really,
little bit worried about it.
yeah, if it really blew, there's no question about it. It would cause some trouble, sure. I'm rather intrigued at the prospect of a new Hawaiian island. With the price of real estate in Hawaii the way it is, we ought to be down there with some sort of a nuclear charge trying to encourage that thing along. I mean, consider the worth of a new Hawaiian island. By the way, if there is a new Hawaiian island, is it automatically part of Hawaii? Or would it be up for grabs? If anybody's thought about that. In other words, when this thing breaks water, what if some other country comes along and slams a flag down? Who's to say it automatically belongs to Hawaii and is part of the U.S.? Who's to say? As far as I know, the only islands are those we already know about that constitute Hawaii, which in fact is a state of this U.S., United States. If there's a new island. West is like the question about wives. West of the Rockies, you're on the air. Hi.
Hi, Art.
Yes, sir.
Hi. You have a question about Clinton aid. She was a lady that was supposedly keeping track of the Gulf War. Turned out that a bunch of the pages were missing.
Oh, yes.
She is subsequently turned up missing. Have you heard anything about her?
Not a word. I did hear about the missing checks, records.
Exactly. She's the only one that was in charge of keeping track of that. She's also mysteriously vanished.
Now that I have not heard. What is your source for that?
Sounds pretty bad, but G. Gordon Liddy.
G. Gordon Liddy. Well, that's all right. G. Gordon might be a source.
Yeah, and he's actually been looking for it. I haven't been able to get through to him to find out if he's had any new information. But apparently she cannot be found anywhere.
Intriguing.
Another one of Clinton's inner circle that might find both or anything else.
sent you an email about 20 minutes ago.
No, not that recent.
Okay. It's on Barry McCaffrey's position that he said about the new marijuana laws for medicinal marijuana in Arizona and California.
Yes.
Yeah. He said that the voters were asleep at the switch. They didn't know what they were voting.
What an arrogant
Can you believe
bunch
that?
of BS. I mean, how can they suggest that, in other words, something is passed by the people of this country?
It passed in Arizona.
Yeah,
It's like 65%.
Yeah, and they're saying that people were asleep at the switch simply because they don't agree with what the voters have done. That is the most arrogant piece of BS I've ever heard.
It's incredible. Clinton is now saying that they're going to put the doctors in jail for prescribing.
Well, I know. Remove their licenses as well.
It's amazing. These guys, there's other drugs in that classification, that category, that can be prescribed by the doctors. You just choose for that certain drug not to be able to be allowed.
Yeah, I think they've lost their minds back there.
It's crazy.
All right, thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Right. What happens is government juggernaut gets going in a certain direction and they don't know how to turn around. With regard to the drug war, they don't know how to change what they've already said. They can't say marijuana is a dangerous, terrible drug on the one hand, and show frying pan with drug on it, brain on drugs, and all the rest of it, and claim for this amount of time how awful it is, and then go in any other direction without appearing to be hypocritical. So anything that would pop along, like Arizona and California's voter initiatives, well, they would have claimed that people were just crazy. They didn't know what they were doing. Asleep at the switch, the caller said. Arrogant BS. Maybe they were asleep at the switch when they elected people that are back there issuing this crap. Think about that, guys. East of the Rockies, you're on the air.
Oh, hello, Art.
Hello.
I'm not used to people to, like, you actually answering.
I know.
Hi, my name's Dave. I'm calling from Cape Girardeau, Missouri, the always lovely hometown of Rush Limbaugh. Although I'm not proud of it.
Why not? You don't like Rush?
Actually, no, that's just not my politics.
I see.
About what the last caller said, I think it's about time the government realized that the drug war ended a long time ago, and I think we lost.
Well, we are losing, but I don't fully agree with that. In other words, I draw a line between marijuana and what comes beyond it. And I think the most intelligent thing we could do right now, since we're not going to get a change elsewhere, is to begin to tell the truth about marijuana and begin to have the law reflect the relative danger of marijuana.
Well, that's true. There is a certain danger to it, but it is a lot less dangerous than a lot of the other drugs out there.
Yes, it is.
I wish I'd been able to get through to you on last Friday or Monday to get in a prediction. Do you recall if anybody got in any predictions related to the internet?
Not specifically. What would yours be?
My prediction is that what with all the commercialization and the privatization of the internet, sometime in 1997, it's just going to collapse under its own weight.
Oh, I don't think so, because it's growing. More bandwidth becoming available all the time. But I'm going to make my prediction. I predict the government wants control of the internet. And the way they will try and get it, this is one conspiratorial prediction for you. The way they're going to try to get it is by allowing the release of some sort of classified data that will appear on the internet. There will then be a national security reason to gain control over and regulate the internet. Anybody out there want to bet that's how it comes down? That is my prediction for 1997. We'll be right back.
1st presents Art Bell Somewhere in Time. Tonight's program originally aired January 1st, 1997.
It is a little scary to consider that all it would take to really end the world would be one man with enough money, say derived from oil, and the scientific resources to develop something that would kill massively when released. You know, we have it. I'm sure the Russians have it, the Chinese may have it, and perhaps Saddam has it. Just a thought. All right, east of the Rockies, you're on the air. Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Well, I'm all right. How are you?
Pretty good.
All right, what's on your mind?
Well, basically, just that our time is going to end around the year 2000.
Oh,
I know you hate to hear it.
I
I hate to say it.
How's it gonna end?
Well, it's going to end miserably, but, you know, that's just the way it is.
Well, I mean, what's gonna happen?
Well, we're 2/3 of the world is going to die miserably
From what?
from fire in the sky. Yeah.
You're right, I wouldn't like that.
No, I don't like it either, but that's just the way it is.
So, how do you plan to spend these next few precious years before the sky gets
Well, in the middle of the United States,
in the middle United States?
sure, of course, it's the start of
What makes you so sure that the middle United States is going to survive at all?
Oh, geez, I'm sorry, just assuming that.
Well,
That's just the
you've
way
seen
it
people, you've seen people delineate out assumed on the blackboard, right?
Well, sure.
Well, the whole thing could crack right down the middle and you could fall in like a squished bug.
Yeah, you're right.
I know I am, sir. I thank you for the call. Think about it. West of the Rockies, you're on the air.
Hi.
Hello, turn your radio off, please.
I will.
All right. Waiting for that to get off. Oh, that's better.
Okay, Art. I need to know when you were speaking in terms of Bob
Yes,
and the companion,
yes,
then you must
yes.
on a different frequency. So I
940.
think about 9:40 a.m. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Can you tell me this?
Well, what are you hearing?
I'm hearing that you're going to give it the message.
And, I mean, what are you hearing on the radio? That's all they're saying. We will give you a message tomorrow morning.
Art, I woke up, I tuned you in.
Yes.
And this is what I heard. Something about the Bob and companion. And then we went on to hear about Nikola Tesla.
Nikolai, somebody call back Nikolai.
And about water protect on land. And I'm, by the way, I'm calling you.
I see. Right in the middle of it all, aren't
Don't
you?
you love it?
Well, I'm glad you've got a sense of humor about it. You guys are about to wash away, aren't you?
I am about to walk away. I'm alone. I'm here. The lights keep going on and off. And finally, I found my way from my hospital bed art to find some swamp stick and light them and light my candles with one man matches now.
I see. Well, obviously you've got a radio working.
Oh, yes, I do right now. That's on.
Yes, and you're able to hear 940, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and it's got what? It's got a very strange countdown going on, doesn't it? And
And I believe that
now I would be the
someone's
last.
coming to visit. Guess who's coming to visit?
Yes, who's going to there?
I love you so much. I really do.
All right, my dear. Thank you very much for the call and hang loose and ready. There are some things just too good not to take advantage of. Wildcard line, you're on the air. Hello.
Hey, Art, how do you doing?
Hi.
This is genetically substituted and it's being non-usable for the EPs, at least as far as I've been told. Las Vegas.
Well, I'd have said that to you, Tony, if you'd just asked.
Yeah, it looks like my prediction is coming true about the meteor shower and the being broadcast first.
Well, you know what? This thing about the asteroids, it is true.
Well, and I told you the other, mine's number 28.
And already your prediction is seemingly
Already true.
well.
Well, it's not true, but it might come true.
Yeah,
I think it is going to come true.
I would say the odds have gone up.
Yeah, and also, a couple weeks ago, you had somebody call and talk about supposed gyros, weight-causing gyros.
Yep.
Okay, I think I know where I could lend some credence to that. You know how a gyro is circular or elliptical?
Not yet.
Okay, I think what he was talking about was oval gyros that slow the weight. Kind of like, when you see a description in a science program of how a bird flies,
Right,
it shows the wings go in an oval direction.
right.
Okay, these are oval gyros, they slow the weight, and instead of centralizing the weight in all equally different directions, it slows it in one direction, and thereby it can counter gravity.
Well,
It's the most inexpensive anti-gravity.
well, yeah, but I mean, what are its uses? I mean, for example, could you put it in my Geo Metro?
Well, you could put it in that guy's UFO that's where these.
Well, if you could put it in Al's UFO, you could put it in Spaceship Al, you could put it in my Geo.
Right. Well, I don't know about the Geo because it's already equipped. But
Yeah, but I mean, you pull the engine.
but it's still, you have to, you have to retrofit it.
I'm willing to try. I mean, if you've got something that'll work.
And if you want to read that prediction 28 back over, it'll verify what.
Too late, sir. It's sealed in the vault.
Okay, well, I was the first one.
All right, thank you. It is true. There are there's a whole bunch of asteroids out there. I'll tell you more about that. I read that last hour, and apparently they have changed their orbits. Some scientists are saying may be on Earth crossing orbits. Now that doesn't mean they're going to hit Earth. It means if the Earth is in the wrong place at the right time, it could happen. You know, NBC's got a new movie called Asteroid. It's coming out in February. I'm getting a little sick of life imitating art. How about the rest of you? West of the Rockies, you're on the air. Hi. Hello. Yes, it is. Turn your radio off, please. Okay, well, we've got to leave the line because you can turn off your radio. East of the Rockies, you're on the air, huh? Hello.
You can turn me off all you want, but I'm still here.
Well, that's true of me too. I mean, people turn me off all the time, but I'm still here.
Right. So we're back where we began.
Oh, you called already, didn't you?
Yes,
You're right. You're off. You're out of here. Goodbye. You may be still talking, but we're not hearing you. You see. First time caller line. You're on the air.
I was calling in regards to all the flooding in California.
Yes, sir.
And also a prediction that Michael Gallion had over the air just about in New Year's.
Yes.
He had a program that he had done. He was talking about the flooding in Washington and Oregon and also in California.
Yes.
And I kind of think this might be kind of falling into that program and what together there.
Well, it could be. You're saying it may be one of his predictions coming true.
Very much so, yeah.
Okay.
With Hellbop coming around and like it could be like a preliminary coming in with a leading up to it.
Could be.
So that's basically all I have to say about it.
All right. Basically, thank you and have a good morning. East of the Rockies, you're on the air.
Good morning, Art.
Hi.
King Arthur, well, how are we at the night of our round table?
I'm no king.
Anyway, I'd like like to say my name is Val. I'm calling from Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Yes.
And I'm hearing you on 1500 KSTP in St. Paul, Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Do the wild thing. 702-727-1295. That's all right. I had to eliminate a few hit touchdowns and we knock them out, sir.
Yeah, I know. I just pressed the button by accident.
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay, the question I want to ask you, is there a radio station in my area of Winnipeg, Manitoba that carries the whole program instead of like, St. Paul goes to 5:30 in the morning and that's all, they don't go to 6 o'clock?
You know, I really can't answer that offhand. Winnipeg, Manitoba. I can't answer that right now. I think there may be something up there, but I'm not sure.
Okay, because like, I just like to hear the whole program. Like I hear it on Friday night, Saturday morning, the whole program. But I'm wondering, now I could make a prediction, but I know we have past prediction dates. But I hope and predict that in March, you'll have a shortwave station that I could hear the whole program on anyway.
I wouldn't bet on that.
No?
And there are a number of reasons for that. We were moving toward the idea of going on shortwave. But frankly, technology has moved on, sir. And to get coverage in foreign lands, there are better ways to go about it.
Okay.
And we're moving toward that direction. That's by satellite and direct satellite distribution and all that sort of thing. It's a more effective way of doing what we want to do.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now the third question is, when are you going to have a station come carry? Will there be a local station in the future in Winnipeg that will carry your entire program?
Well, I'll tell you what to do. You figure out a good talk station. Pick one in Winnipeg, Manitoba area, and call them up and request them to call our network. That's the way to get that done, and I will be glad to give you that phone number. Would you like it?
Yes, please.
It's area code 541 664 8829. 8829.
Yes.
And you want to ask for somebody in the affiliate relations department.
Okay.
Okay?
514.
No. 541.
541.
You dyslexic thing, you. 541-664-8829.
Yes. Okay, thank you very much.
You bet. Take care. And that's done. Oh, Wildcard Live, you're on the air. Hi. Oh, here she is.
Oh, there I am. How come I always say that? Why you're going to explode or something?
Well, I don't know. It's always just.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I really can't believe that you're actually a football fan because, there's no explosions in football.
Oh, yes. Explosions of human flesh. Have you never seen somebody, a receiver, running down, a receiver jumping into the air when there are two defenders about to crash into him and turn him into a human sandwich? That's an expert, trust me.
You know what I'm tired of talking about?
What?
U.S. government cover-up.
Oh, yeah, they never end.
Council for Relations, Trial Advocacy Commission, World Trade Organization, liberals being the root of all evil. I'm just like, oh my God, this stuff I really know.
I'll tell you a secret. Did you know that I was just made a charter member of the Trilateral Commission?
Oh, wow. So now we have somebody on our side who can, tell us all the secret things that they're doing to brain us.
You know how I got it?
How?
They saw my appearance on Dark Skies where I played William Hill, and they liked it so much they invited me.
Wow, and of course you joined.
Of course. You don't think I want to help rule the world? Come on. Give me a break.
Yeah.
I get to hobnob with Peter Jennings and people like that. Deciding to pay the world.
You're going to do things to brainwash us and get our money going to their taxes.
In other words, it'll be business as usual.
Hey, if a man can have more than one
David?
That's right. I send all mine out to work.
In other words, you want more than a two-income family.
That's right. I'd be like having a four-income family. You know, we have lots of independence, I'm sure.
You know, actually, as it is, women outlive men. They inherit men's money, and most of the money is in the hands, and real estate is in the hands of women. Did you know that?
No, I didn't, but you know, well, you actually, listen, I have a secret. You're not supposed to tell anybody.
Well, it's no big secret to me. I mean, you can
Well,
see.
I know, but you know, we try not to talk about it because we like to let our men think that they're in charge.
I know.
Okay?
I know.
So let's not talk about that anymore.
Very sad, actually.
Yeah, well, okay, just so you want to know who's really wearing the pants in the world.
Yeah, all right. Thanks. I have known that for a long time. You can see it. Women giving each other a knowing nod, a little smile at the corner of the mouth, a quick wink of the eye when they don't think men are watching. Oh, no. I know, and they know that I know. It's actually very dangerous for me. East of the Rockies, you're on the air. Hello.
Yeah, this is Frank from Missouri.
All right, Frank from Missouri, turn your radio off.
Okay. And
Good for you.
yeah, I was calling three things here tonight. One, you had Joyce Riley on there here a while back.
That's correct.
And she'd been talking about that Title 50 and the U.S. Code annotated.
That's right, and so we dug it up and put it on the webpage so everybody could see it.
Now, we were able to get it off your webpage, but we did a little further research on it, trying to get a hold of some of the universities that teach law.
Yes.
And they have put a block in their reading anymore.
Well, it can't be very blocked. Well, maybe it's blocked now, but I'll tell you something.
Yeah, it wasn't earlier when it first mentioned.
I know. It was at Cornell.
Yeah.
And there were enough people who got it, so it's well known.
Yeah, the other thing I was going to mention, you were talking about the multiple wives earlier.
Yes.
And they had the reason that law came into effect in the United States was because before, back in the 1800s when they first started that, they were taking multiple wives, and until that time there was
Well, nobody seems to really have it straight because some other guy goes and knows the facts.
The reason they came into effect was because they wanted to have some kind of legal hold over the Mormons. And that's when it first came into effect in the United States.
Listen, since I'm joining the Trilateral Commission, what do you think that I should push for?
Well, probably have the UN go ahead and just, let their soldiers out of the bases around the United States now. They've been cooped up for all this time, they need to get out and stretch a little bit.
More R&R time for...
Yeah, get out and let, get some, able to see some of the country. They've been cooped up on all those bases for so long, they need to get out.
So let's see a few of those blue helmets out in the cities.
Sure, yeah.
All right. Sounds like a good mission to me. Thank you. Bring it up to the next meeting. Call us toll-free at 1-800-618-8255. Robert, you've made the first mistake. You can't use your last name on the air. Well, I can't put it on there anyway. Just give me your first name, Robert. All right?
I've been looking and studying the design of alien craft.
Cool.
And I've understood it. Understanding the communications that they're doing.
Oh, wait. Who's signal?
Well,
Are you talking about the signal on 940?
yes, so,
I see.
the way that they're getting is by static electricity charges.
Really?
That way, it's
You mean it's like an alien's gonna go stuffing across a floor with a rug on it and then touch something, go further? Man. Listen, do you want to hold on during the break here? Yeah. All right, maybe we can straighten this out. I think it's a little range stuffing across the rug, touching the gold bar, get the sharp, and then go. We'll be back.
century relay of Coaching Crusade from January 1st, 1997.
Once again, here on the end, everybody is great to be here. You know, let me tell you. I got a telescope for Christmas, and I have been salivating to use this telescope since Christmas. I have not had one, I mean, here I am in the desert, prime viewing country, and I have not had one day of clear skies with which to try and view even the moon. It's really depressing. I go out every few hours and I look at the sky. I would be out there. Totally cloudy. So, it's depressing. It was a plan. You'd think somebody would get into the trilateral mission to get a clear night. Yeah. East of the Rockies, you're on the air. Hello.
Morning, Mark. How's your wifey?
How's what?
How's your wife?
My wife is, much better, thank you.
Good. You met Mr. Holden on, and I courteously asked, would you give the radio audience a history? How did you ever meet this fine man?
How did I meet Richard Hoagland? You know what? I think the listener, I believe the listener said, you have got to interview this guy.
And this has been what, 10 years ago, 5 years ago?
Good 5 years at least, sure.
Okay. I want to bring one last thing up, very important about the so-called cars and wood maps. At least two of them have, at the upper end of the dial, unbelievably carved and marked, and the word Kelowna. But, very importantly, in having taken very excellent.
Wait. What is Kelowna?
I'm going to get to that. I think you asked your question.
Well,
They have great photographers. By the way, these museums all over the world, they must get more funding. They've got fine people working with them.
I'm sure they do. What is Kelowna?
Okay, the photographers take real good photos and show that there's a blue and an N before C or the K. In other words, Kelowna, which is a ancient, mineral, Uralic Ugric word, can be interpreted as channeling, canyon, beyond. Very interesting. There's a lot more to be found. Yeah, right. And if the so-called carved wood map actually comes from very ancient times, you know that our numbering system was first found in caves in the Indus Valley in India, about 600 before Christ. However, for some reason or other, at least one of these has carved the number 323. Now that is the time of storming in Egypt.
All right, sir, we're going to have to leave it there and get the next episode in the next call. Here I go to something else. First time caller line, you're on the air.
All right,
Yes, sir.
how are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
I know your show, man.
Thank you.
What was I talking about?
I don't know. I think he knows, but I don't know.
Well, I got a couple of questions for you. What's your IQ?
What do you think it is?
God, I don't know. I mean, you're very, very intelligent person.
So, what
I guess
is
last time you probably checked it was local.
higher than the average room temperature?
And what's the meaning of life?
Actually, I do know the answer to that. Women, answers women.
Well, only two good thoughts in this world, right? Women and, I guess, money. And, that would be an issue since you picked your one.
Oh, yes.
And, well, she sounds great.
I
mean,
asked her if I could put it on the webpage. She said no.
she looks as good as you think.
Well, I don't want to make a because it is so, I have found that women, more than anything, are, their looks, it's so subjective. I mean, so totally subjective.
Well,
Anyway, you asked about the meaning of life, and that clearly is the meaning of life. Women are the meaning of life. Now, if there were no women, it would not be worth living. Think about that. I'm serious. Without women, life really, really would not be worth living. Would it? So, there you have it. All right. Moving on now. East of the Rockies, you're on the air. Hello? Hello? Turn your radio off.
Last night I heard you talking to Madman Markham.
Madman Markham, yes.
Yep. And I heard you mention the Philadelphia project.
Yes.
Just wondering if you could talk a little more about that. I know I never heard about that.
All right, I'll tell you what you do. Go out to your local video store tomorrow and rent a movie called Philadelphia Experiment. All right? And then call me back. All right, thank you. Good morning. First time caller line, you're on the air. I'm doing it. All about what, sir? A 940, you mean the Hail Mary signal?
Exactly.
The Hail Mary signal.
Did I count it?
940.
Yeah, I counted out, and it says in between.
I know.
And I counting out for
Messages serve to humanity. No, well, no. Did you see Independence Day, sir? You did? Do you remember what happened when they got to zero?
Didn't shake
I beg your pardon? Yes. No, I mean, is your city intact? You answered your own question there.
What do you think happened when we did zero?
I don't know. I think you get the picture. You can read between the lines here, right?
Yeah, but what
940?
yeah, but
Well, I don't know. That's a matter for conjecture. There are those who faxed me and said it was Hail Mary. Just no. That's just the facts. How could there be any proof? All right, sir. Thank you very much for the call. You'll have to just East of the Rockies, you're on the air. Hello.
Yeah, this is Wayne in Gillette.
Hi, Wayne. In Gillette, Wyoming. How you doing?
Oh, pretty good like yourself.
Is that where the Gillette razor is manufactured?
No.
What is Gillette famous for?
Nothing.
Nothing. Would you turn your radio off, please?
Okay.
People have so much trouble.
Okay, all right.
All right, that's good.
Okay. I just haven't been able to get a hold of you. I just kind of want to get a hold of you so that listen to you here.
Very well. Low taxes, relative freedom.
I don't know. I think we're a little bit more free here.
Well, yeah, prove it.
Prove it.
Yeah. Can you gamble in Gillette? You don't have to know legally? Well, we can. Really? But that means you've got to travel outside Gillette to sports.
No big deal to get out of the hospital. Not a bad thing.
How many traffic lights do you have? Be honest.
Maybe it does.
Do you know how many we have?
Okay.
one.
They on three.
Just one fight. So there you are, sir. Plus, we have one other thing. We have county officials that move beds out of the way with bulldozers here. Can't even listen to their own constituents.
Welcome to the spring.
We really do have county officials that I go to the newspaper. West of the Rockies, you're on the air. Hello.
We're having fun now, huh?
I guess we are.
That's Tim and Denver.
Hello, Tim.
Happy to
And
wanted to tell you about our party.
what party is it?
Well, the Penguin party we had last night.
Oh,
We were going to call you in the app. You know, that Denver called while we were together in time.
there's just one little hitch that we weren't live last night.
I know. We figured that out right now. So we planned it, but it didn't work out. So what we did was we watched the 3D first segment that you were on,
I see.
and then we watched the Dark Side episode, and we watched Strange Brothers with Hal.
No kidding.
We got on your webpage, and then we howled at midnight.
For really?
We had a great time. Really good.
Well, it sounds like fun.
And I hear when these bigger coming to hopefully we can go down here to
Whitley is coming to Denver.
That's what I hear. Because they were going to 11, which is the Jackpot East, January 11th.
I see.
Saturday. So hopefully we'll get a large group down and support them and visit with them and get great time.
All right.
Also, did you get Cheryl Klein on it again this year?
I would love to get sure.
We talked about that the entire meeting.
Really?
Yeah, we said of all the people we really like to see your people are sure we should get a great one.
I would love to get her on.
Well, that's the one field we hope you do it.
All right, my friend.
Okay, all right, have a good night.
Thank you. East of the Rockies, you're on the air. Hi. It is. Hi, John.
You were talking about from Arizona and
Yes.
Jamie.
Yes.
I grew up in Arizona. They struck a real I think what I think Arizona these days, I started
Relax.
what you need to do is you need to have like a confidence
And if it's a no confidence vote, then what?
definitely Arizona
Can succeed.
well I don't need a little more
And that's what you think. You know, I thought this to be one of the more interesting questions ever posed. Let's say that Arizona, or California, or any other state decided to secede, and papers were served on our President Clinton. And you're the vice president. I'm afraid this is serious. Arizona is very angry. Their legislature has just passed a measure to secede. Mr. President, what are your orders now? Would President Clinton order the federal troops and Janet Reno stormtroopers to squash the Arizona legislature, enabling resistance in Arizona more? Would the president, trying to avoid conflict, simply do nothing and allow it to occur?
I don't think it what they don't did is always no conflict. Arizona just law against the state had any law enforcement authority at the federal level that they would not recognize that individual if they did, they would be committing crimes. They would be subject to arrest themselves.
Well, but you're dealing with people, sir, who make their own laws. It really would be interesting to see what would occur. All right, I have entered now a different channel. I have gone on my webpage. My webpage www.artbill.com. And I'm in a new chat room. We have chat rooms on the webpage. And I am in the topical discussion chat room. So if any of you would like to join in, get on the internet. Get to the Art Bell webpage, www.artbell.com. Scroll down until you get to the public chat room. And come on into the topical chat room, where I am in there now. And we spent some time in the AOL chat room this morning, about an hour and a half. Now I'm in this topical chat room, and I had never before entered. Well, one time before, they didn't believe it was me. They didn't think it was me. So I finally said, okay, and I left. It was embarrassing. My own chat room, they wouldn't think it was me. But now I've gone in there. Now I can confirm that I'm the one that's in there. So if you have an opportunity to get out on the web, come on in. It's www.artbell.com. And you go into the public chat room, and you'll see the topical chat room listed. That's what I'm in right now. Wildcard line, you're on the air. Hi.
Good morning, Art. Carrie from Washington.
Hello, Carrie.
Well, I was just going to ask you about what happened with the IRC thing, but you can answer that.
Oh, it was some kind of victory, let me tell you.
Yeah, I was going to say, how was the war, but it sounds like you won, so. No, the other thing was,
And it wasn't me. It was, these were people, I barely know my way around IRC at all. These people really knew what they were doing, and they got together, and it took about an hour and a half, and they got it all turned around.
oh, that was quick.
Yeah.
What does IRC stand for anyways?
I think it's Internet Relay Channel, but I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. The other thing is, earlier you guys were talking about, or something Colin was talking about, the new island that was forming off of Hawaii.
Yes.
My opinion on that would be is that the Hawaiian natives would take it over because they wanted to sneak from the Union anyways.
I know they do, yeah.
Well, if anybody was to get that, they would.
Slam a flag down, that would be that.
Well, they would try.
Actually, the truth of the matter is that there are X number of miles of territory, water,
Yeah.
and anything that pops up in that area, I think, would be nationalized immediately.
Well, that's true. Because what is it, a 200-mile limit around whatever the states are?
I'm not sure whether we've increased our limit to 200 miles or not.
Oh, okay. Because I thought it was international waters were like 200 miles off of any country.
Well, I know a lot of countries claim 100. I think we still claim just 12. I'm not sure.
Okay, that's all I needed to say.
All right, well, I'm glad you said it, and we won the IRC. It wasn't even a contest.
Well, okay, thanks.
Oh, what a great victory. Thank you all who first time called the line, you're on the air. Robert, yes. Oh, yes, what happened? All right, well, anyway, you were talking about an alien vehicle powered by satellites ago. I'm one of the little random stuff across the garden and try something. Yes. Yes.
It's two different airplanes. So the upper one's hotter than the lower one. And then it's an iron pit. So the top is actually to generate a hot air.
Can you send me these plans by mail or fax?
I don't have them all written down.
Well, when you get them written down, could you do that?
Sure.
All right, because right now we've got to go. This, of course, is dedicated to those who are sick of the water and the rain in the Northwest. with Windows 95 and Netscape can get in. I don't know about others. I think Mac users are automatically barred. Now, I'll tell you, it's you just come to my my webpage is www.artbell.com. www.artbell.com. Scroll down until you see something that says public chat rooms. And we're in the topical chat room right now. And we want to see how many people we can squeeze in there, which is like the old days when they try to see how many people you get in your Volkswagen. Remember that? So come on up and join us. If you have an extra moment, you're on the web. Come on by and join us. www.artbell.com. One other thing that we're doing is we are looking for new artwork. This is your chance. I know there's a lot of computer graphics people out there. We're very, very, very good with computer graphics. So we are going to have a contest. We are going to create a new Art Bell logo for the webpage. A new logo. And we need somebody out there who's very good with computer graphics. And I know this program is loaded with people who are good at it. Similar to, but different than the computer graphics we have been running. So if you're good at computer graphics and you would like to have your submission, send your submission to webmaster@artbell.com. That would be Keith, of course. Keith Rowland of the infamous No Smoking Mesa, Arizona, where he is Web Honcho. But don't send it to Web Honcho. Send it to webmaster@artbell.com. Say something that you think would be representative of the program and straight out of the webpage. Send it off to webmaster@artbell.com. East of the Rockies, you're on the air. Hi.
Greetings and salutations, Arthur.
And you, sir. Where are you?
We have the Kansas Forest Service here.
Yes, sir.
Now, I haven't been able to hear you since about 4 o'clock because Wichita and Straight West cut you off.
Well, they can probably have a morning show.
Well, got some good news. As soon as the little station Wellington gets the equipment, they're going to start carrying you.
Wellington?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Way down on the southern border. That'll fill a little hole here.
I see.
It's going to carry you through. Because then they would have to say, well, this is good religion or bad religion. Because if they could send missionaries out and say, hey guy, you ever have these signs, you know, your wife has a headache, and you'd rather she didn't? Well, just think, if you had 5 wives, what are the probabilities of all of them having a headache at the same time?
Probably pretty high, actually.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah. Could be, probably.
I'm telling you, the real reason that men can't have many, many wives is simple, true human behavior. You know, there would be murders, there would be killings, it would make today's typical family dispute look like a kindergarten battle. Trust me.
Well, I think if you tried that with American women, you're probably right. The Mormons back in the old days, they were importing women by the bushel basketful from Europe.
Yeah.
I think you might be able to get away with that. Some Oriental women.
Possibly, but even today's Oriental woman, sir, I assure you, is beginning to get rather westernized.
Well, I've been married to 2 American women, and they were both chupacabras.
Thank you for the call, sir. Really, though, American women are just not ready for that, and believe me, the American men wouldn't be ready for it either. So the real reasons are the logical human reasons. And the crime rate. Wildcard line, you're on the air. Hello. Yes.
I got dialer's cramp here. $3 cramp.
$3 champion.
Art Dennis from LA.
Hi.
How are you?
Bye.
Yeah, I got the comment for you. Hey, what are we going to do about our government here, right?
About our what?
Our government. How can they sit there and tell us what we want? Say the word.
I understand the latest statement was that the voters there in California and Arizona were asleep at the switch.
What is that? How can we? I don't know. That's very frustrating. It's not even a marijuana thing. It has nothing to do with the
Well,
problem.
it's a little presumptuous of those back in Washington to presume they were asleep at the switch only when they voted on that one issue.
Yeah, exactly. Everything else, it's okay for us to get our votes approved on it. It's okay for them to do. And that's what they're saying.
Well, they're making a big mistake.
Oh, yeah?
They really are. This time they're making a big mistake because this time it's not the courts stepping in so much. I mean, they certainly get involved. This time it's the federal government stepping in, and there's going to be a lot more resentment, mark my words.
That's right. It's pretty scary because I see in the future that if they can get away with it this time. Has there ever been in history a time when the government or a judge has overturned people's votes? If you know it.
Sure.
I thought this was the first precedent.
No. California, well, let's see. I believe Colorado passed a constitutional amendment that got overturned by the courts. I believe California recently passed a measure with respect to illegal immigrants. That got put on hold by the courts. No, it's not the first time. Usually it's the courts, not the federal government and their drug czar warlord people.
It seems to me that this is a free country like it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Did you get my email?
I don't know, sir. I probably get a lot of email here. So I don't
It
know.
wasn't significant.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you, Rick.
Take care. Well, looks like we may have crashed this room. It says error 444, network connection closed. Disconnected network connection. Yeah, well, I guess we found out what the limit of that room was. West of the Rockies, you're on the air. Hello. Yes, this is Arnville, yes. Yes, sir.
Earlier, perhaps you about you said you got your own transmitter out of Army base, was it in Texas?
And I what, sir?
You got your own radio transmitter?
Did I build it?
Yes.
Yes, I built many radio transmitters.
Okay. How much do you know about radios?
A fair amount.
How is this FTV?
transistor is smoked. That's an immediate bad sign. If a transistor has smoked, then at the very least you're going to have to replace that. But the odds are that something caused that transistor to smoke. Now, you were not by any chance in there trying to experiment with getting more power from your CD, were you?
I was not, however,
Tell the absolute truth.
I was not.
The only way we can really help you is to know the truth.
I was simply trying to figure out problems with people trying they...
Yeah, but the way you do that is to increase power. So you were trying to increase power. I knew it, see.
No, I
knew it, I'm
know
psychic.
people within a half a mile.
I'm psychic. All right, well, what you do is you take it to an electronic repair person. Because once the transistor is gone, there is no simple fix. You probably were jumping one point to another point, trying to achieve more output. Sorry about that. Go to some news. Wildcard line, you're on the air. Go. All right. Don't laugh it. I've never laughed at an organization that has invited me to be part of their esteemed life. Okay. I'm sorry. Oh, yes. How did you know I had a tattoo? How'd you know that? What? Yep, Stone Cross. Yes. No, those so adorned are unable to speak about it. You should know that. I mean, you should know better than, well, of course, your grandfather Benny Hill told you that. Well, he did tell you that. Father? See? That's right. No, he's absolutely right. If I were to actually tell you about this, yes. All right, sir, thank you very much for the question. I appreciate it. East of the Rockies, you're on the air. Hello there. Okay. First time calls, area 702-727-1222. Tony.
And I'm from Austin.
Tony. You're not allowed to use your last name on the
Oh, not?
No.
Okay.
Only Tony.
All right, well, my name's Tony.
Cool. And you're in Austin.
I'm in Austin, Texas, and I'm a professional surfplaner.
You know what? We got a new affiliate in Austin.
I know.
And now the entire show is being carried in Austin. It's KJFK. Is that right? Maybe it's not right. It's not right. Yes, it is. FM. We're on FM in Austin.
Yes. Okay. As I said, I'm a professional surfplaner.
How do you get to be, I mean, how does one delineate between an amateur and a professional?
Well, professional earth is living.
That's
Tell me that. You know, I've been doing this for now 20 years.
all right.
And I did work at the Psychic Institute in Las Vegas, where I might be familiar with those folks.
I've heard of it.
And I worked in other states, now I'm in Texas. But the reason I'm calling your show is because I heard that Damon's on there.
Yeah.
And I think he's quite a great man.
Yes.
was working at the Psychic Institute in Vegas, a lady came from Russia. His name was Sylvia. She never gave me her last name. She worked there for a while, and she told me all about the Russian Navy. She said that the Russian was naturals. And that's when I took to the government. Go to that government.
Right.
Now, I don't see it on that.
All right.
Okay. I realize that I'm taking a lot of time right now. Sure, but
All right, that'll do it right there. I'm just kidding. Good. You got something important to know?
here's the 97 influences the year that the Mars began.
So you say.